Hey, Patrick James here. I want to give you a quick little piece of advice. I was thinking today about conversational momentum and conversational flow. And I realized something that I do all the time that, it keeps the conversation going and a lot of people don't even do it. They don't even realize it, but it's so simple. Now, are you curious as to what this might be? All right, I'll let you in on it. All right, so a lot of conversations start, and many times, this is two parts by the way, many times they will start by saying, hi, my name is so-and-so, and then they'll get into the boring interview style conversation like, oh, that's cool, what do you do, where are you from, do you have any siblings, like boring stuff that nobody gives a shit about. All right, so that's the first part, is don't start off by saying your name or like asking boring questions. That's pretty obvious. A lot of people can probably guess that one. But here's what I do instead. I will start the conversation light, all right? So make a light observation about the environment. Maybe something's on your mind that is kind of interesting that nobody else is really thinking about, so you just say it. Or just like say whatever comes first to your mind. Like literally if it's a girl, walk up and say, hey, do you always like stand here by yourself and wait for charming men to come up and talk to you? I did that once. It was the cheesiest thing I've probably ever said, but it worked because it was congruent. It was the first thing that came up to my mind. Another thing, I'm in my room right now and there's a white wall. Why do I have to use this shitty light to film videos? I don't fucking know, because I don't have it's not on my priority of things to do to buy fancy ass lights for my videos. All right, so maybe that's on my mind and I say that, and then someone else can chime in. That's how you get a conversation going about something light, about the environment. That being said, there's always that moment in the interaction, in the conversation, where things kind of dip down. There's like a little bit of a lull, there's a little bit of an awkward silence, and maybe you can even sense that this awkward silence is coming before it happens. Now, here's the trick. Here's the bread and butter of this video right here. Here's what I do. If it's a person I don't know that I've just met and I just started this conversation with them, when I can sense this moment coming, that's when I introduce myself. So if I am talking about, for example, that girl, I walked up to her at a bar. This really happened. Walked up to her at a bar. She was sitting by herself, and I said, so, do you always sit at bars by yourself and wait for charming men to come up and talk to you? Cheesiest thing I've ever said, all right? But no, she's like, actually, my friend just left and blah, 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 and the conversation took off. About 2 minutes later, the conversation dipped down. That's when I was like, by the way, my name's Patrick. Nice to meet you. And it boom, brought the conversation back up. And it was so genius, so simple, but nobody ever does it. And ever since then, I made that observation about how that kept the conversation going, but it was something so simple, I just started doing it more and more and more every time I meet someone new. Every single time, all right? Every time I meet someone new, I do that, and it works like magic. All right, try it out. Let me know what you think. Click the link below. Check out my blog. Check out the free videos, Social Shark Quick Fixes. I'm out of here.